celebrating the Lord's ministry. And can any friend go ye harvest time ministry. One more so yasene. Na one di jumedi bi batrap yasia. May 20th, and I shall say near the year 24th. And you learn on Sabia, I said trap yase for Christ. Aha, Tibomadia, never who just umpire bossunim. Obakosia Apostle Alexander from Port Bodu. And a senior apostle David Uso Munababa. And was running by daddy and Tifa na card over Cosa Dwaba until you call Chapias in Shrukra. Doggies Ventures and Swassoyas and almost Tadian and Papa. And when I've been a new man's ready to say Demos to Doggies, Ebamaubi. You was on quantum point so for 0242 522 057. Yakoya anymore, one more Macano, 1 month and Beba.
And yes, some one time is Goliath, no. One focus you wouldn't go with him. Allo sport, allo parliament. Hey, is he a doom caniano? Doom so, doom so. And open na east for Nina, woman dumb. And you may hear west for no.
West will be any like.
I doom is here. Oh, Basha Dams is here, doom. The Biaco. The doom some tea. I just said, no, me didn't and I care what I brewada da Pesbaka. Mede. As if he this year for Nana, Kwame, Marfo. Now, Doomso ye can was me, Gunman Petty, now the Danko Kufadi should be Anka come and fan to the Habani Guso identity, a pandin, Yamapegua Kwama Boasa the Baya. Yan Kanya won some, you bet me and electricity. Now, Yadi Jumedi to be able to Yamu. Ghana Mampedi, now the Danko Kufado, the same way not to ja. Wabra, 15 megawatt solar power plant. Ewa Kalio, Ghana man, if you are to Edmantemu. 1 pound to man or kind, same year. Ghana man penny. Now the Danko Kufado say, one more guapa, and Naba and Enchebia. A green energy policies, and what Digua Kwama Boas at the Baya. Ye thermal plant out the war, my Ghana Muno. Betimena what de Pana ye Juma, Naboas at the Baya, and Yama Betimi Aquan Kain. Ghana man penny now do, Danko Kufado needs him.
Renewable energy infrastructure, we're securing a reliable source of electricity and creating new opportunity for economic growth and job creation. This plant will not only power homes and businesses, but also serve as a catalyst for development in the Upper West region, attracting investment and spurring innovation. To this end, government is implementing a series of policies and measures to incentivize green investments, foster a culture of energy efficiency, and prioritize the development of solar, wind, and hydroelectric power projects as key strategy for the growth of the energy sector in the country. Vision, however, is not only to be energy self-sufficient, but also to set the stage for Ghana to emerge as an eco-friendly country in the region, inspiring neighboring countries to follow suit in their pursuit of a greener, more energy technology-centered future. From this plant, adding 15 megawatts of power to the national electricity grid will also improve the quality of power supply in the Upper West region, reduce national carbon emissions by displacing energy that gas-fired thermal plants would otherwise have generated. I'm told that is estimated at 8,117 tons. It will also promote practical studies in the development of solar power by the technical universities in the northern part of the country. As I indicated 2 years ago, government is continuously investing in the electricity transmission network to enable the country to evacuate more reliable renewable energy through the national grid to support the extension of electricity to all parts of the country.
Ghana man penny na do danko akufado kase wie no Yura Herbert Krapa our chairman Edema Governing Board Electricity Corporation of Ghana and na what so ejiramu and what say obi anya botoyemu na say dumso ya man homene so no hihye biom de agu akwam enche bia sade de so betwa.
His Excellency the President has ensured, led all of us in the power sector to ensure that we're putting arrangements in place to procure additional fuel to run all our thermal plants and power producing plants at full capacity. And His Excellency the President has also led realignment of operational and technical arrangements in the entire power sector value chain, which is the reason I'm able to assure the people of Ghana that in the next few days, the power challenges that we are seeing under the leadership of His Excellency the President, it will be a thing of the past.
Abusafo adi amuti ye eyo pedikasi yura Herbert Kapa ne nsamato erawti.
Time at your cruise at Tripon Corona, young Kuani Mongomesian way. When for Dr. Yaw or say to Maya Manso for on the Hungomesian. Papa Yene or did you media be a Kumase as Antic Mantem Cropomwa? Nanya Fedia Gonwa, and was a tune to Edoquanca, University of Professional Studies. Na Saju Media Okodi Yane at the Shafu our Mosa a year, Suku Ashasi, basic school, or Montadia or Moshe. Once I use Susana near Yankwadano. Any obi kwa ban school side Tobia, Natadi and Obanwa. I sat up in an unquanis and a net one at the tear. Now done spares in Dubon Commonwealth one and the books Ninchemu. None at Twatty as a Commonwealth try a space. Emmanuel Wood, Bongobri. There be another Twatty. Yea, and the Pablo. Emmanuel Wood. No malam.
Malam.
It is on any sort baby aso.
It is on any so. Baby aso.
Na there be another Twatty. Oh, near recommend me. Na animal no.
Conte anya de no pepper no.
No.
Tea bread. There be other to beji. Interested this week.
Bogobri for the videos na pop kan. Videos for nkura ne ba no masala hu ya no hu. Wa mata de no. As a brown yellow kakra bi anukra nya yellow sa enna as a asichire pa no enna tin ya friend tin ni pa no Saturday ni obi a shebi titiro ni ya ne ya awiemfo ma no ehia ma no ne ya pene shetan na ye hyenso ane e guy na nsen hu nsen sachire kakra bam ema ekoye bibisa ze brown na lines bisa na ese prison for atade kra akwa bleche prison for ntade ni bi na onumanyam for doctor yo se aduchum se we ya na nado dan kwakufu ado aban foforo na aba no na opeso ma aban suku ahodo ne ye wa na friend saito no edi ne sesa na ya mane ya brane ya rebrandi ade na kama na ya kono se ne be ya sikani bi difo bi kura wa one person wode ne babekọ eye private school na emomode ne beba aban school nti ya sha ase afiri o ntade hyem ne aye nsatraye na wo kasa me wojeze onama wotete ngrofo bi sai eba eye SHS ne dia we maban we ya ade ne nso ade bia ne ya sha ase afiri fom ansa ne yakosoro nso aban we de wa sha ase afiri soro na eba fom we nyina kan hyehye ya wode sha ase afiri fom se ne be ya enwumesua ho nsem wo basic school no ebetimi agina brane Dr. Ya was educhum ninsem eni.
You see, you don't see brown and yellow. We are rebranding public schools. No brown and yellow, blue and white. And we are changing the uniforms too. This is President Kufuor and Vice President Mahamadou Bawumia's Ghana. We have begun the transformation. There's no reason why we shouldn't. Ghanaians deserve better, and we're going to give them better. Something that we can all be proud of. But I know there are some who are watching from home and around the world, and they are saying, what about basic schools? Have you abandoned them? So they will say, yeah, we'll give you credit. You've done well with senior high school. But if you abandon basic schools, children are sitting under trees, and you're talking about drones. To them, I have a response. I look forward to a day when parents will line up in front of our public schools and beg to enroll their children. That is the day. And it will soon come. And it has begun under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Let me move. This is your junior high school. I hear all the time people talking about the free senior high school, and they don't tell the story of the children who were here. They have to look at something negative and focus on that. They are not focusing on the story of the children. This is a program that has touched many lives.
For Dr. Ya was educhum, I am answer for our Hangomesua on some so. Nene enono. Na Saju Media Wodi no, and Dr. Clementa Park. One way I'm Rashebe Jenny the Madisha or more Busa South. One one so come Rashebe Jamua, Abedjoko or Muyangomesua so a ranking member. Na what I say, a nedia here near a cray here, and I buy a bosuduku, a crony de hiano, and I buy a bosuduku. Na ye Wagana and 2024. yɛda ho adusuafo mo da ho ti nnuase ene kosua de wo mo nti nnuase no kra de o muti aye o manya nchanse nanso wokɔ a akoda no wamfa konya mfirifia ma te so pa buo mienu odo ototena ba koso a na de obuku ato ba koso no watworo eno akyerɛkyerɛfo bi kra school bu abekɔ na akyerɛkyerɛfo mienu mo na kyerɛ fiti py ekosi pieces ene de ehia ban no eniema we ya wo ye kyerɛ sɛn na wokɔ ama no ne kra na nwumasua no enkoda no mo antade o mo de hyefie eno o mo de kokosua de adesua na ehia enya atade akoda ne ebɛhyɛ akɔ eni nti aban ne fansi se enwu akwam se ne bɛya school na nkasa bɛya akɔ no sa akoda bi bɛkɔ na adesua nso bɛya na akɔ no na enya ntade a obɛsesa no de ama na ode sesa atade na ne maame kra ni sika ode kɔtɔ a no wo ye de den.
Well, I think, in all honesty, it is a very misplaced priority at this point. As we speak now, public basic schools are almost collapsing as a result of the neglect that the public basic school system has suffered under this government. Invariably, most of government's attention has been directed towards the free senior school policy and its implementation. As we speak, I know for a fact that capitation grants, which are the grants that allows us to say that public basic education is free, because these are the grants that the head teachers of the basic schools, use to organize activities like cultural activities, sports activities, to get carpenters to fix broken doors and windows and wood furniture, to get masons to patch up cracked walls and what have you, and to buy attendance register. It is in arrears for 8 terms, the equivalent of 8 terms, which is putting pressure on the head teachers and, in fact, shifting the cost of public basic education to parents. We even have a situation where only 65% of textbooks based on the new curriculum, which came into effect in September 2019, only 65% of those books have been distributed to our public basic schools across the country. We have in excess of 1.3 million people in the country who have no access to furniture. And so why would government, in spite of all of these glaring and debilitating challenges, seek to spend resources in rebranding our public basic schools by introducing a new uniform?
Abusia Buza South, Emrashebe Jenny, when we have for Clementa Park, one was a ranking member, Ewo Abejaku Amushem, and Gumasua Emrashebe Jem. One also didn't train in any, I don't know.
Abuja Fomeka year. Free serious Kuya Ghana Bandi by ye, Wayen Shisha would be to home, and Quadani Kokwaji Wamo, and Womanwa. Nasa near Mombeto Tony at Diano Abons Abina, Bibi Shishaso, about Mafawi. Yawahani at say, a files a name printing of slips a name, hymn books a name, processing fee, admission calculators, books, dues, house dues. You see, at a chef for no headmasters and head teachers be or my charge at the account. No, and you know, I Abamu pen for the Baba to just Mamma Mon charges a unibuno. Na and semino, a quaque de job. Na Obakaya, head teachers, no me Makuma Komoche, and na ye interdicte one, you do a chateau one so. Nebusha was the 2 ones so. Amania Baba to Jay, say yetimia yomu hwehwemu a ama hwehwemu na akyire no emu makoma ko nan de ezo mo ntra ba bi omte na wo menye omadwuma emu nan ya transfer omo aba kwakwa ya rehosem asantebantem president ma conference of heads of assistant secondary school chas yero Suleiman na yebo a wona de asemi ya tudwa wo chese Ghana Education Service empedi fo ayo mo hwehwemu wo mo wie rin sakiremu a wo mo ayenie na makuma ko na ya meka o masemi wo mo bu ho so ya swap o mo wo hu fo no bu so ya swapping na ya swap o mo yes we nkwa head teacher awo Kumasi girls you didn't conton so da girls wo Kumasi girls pa we center of Kumasi brepofo no wo Kumasi girls kg head teacher ho yes ya transfer no you didn't conton so SDA girls and a head teacher I don't know so SDA girls is say you don't carry it head teacher don't want carry it SDA girls one no say they call Nkrofo agric ho and you didn't call that is a mania baba betodwa enso no afei manso du bia senior high school so head teacher no ednaba twapiase twa pass ednaba ya kire heya so the free kokora kwa anwa to no ednaba twa pass ho say wo mra mebo adwuma na enyo ono kwa manso dubia senior high school wo perikasi a ono so wo hodom no ono so enei wo mo so atransfer wono so se wono so enko na wonkonko ye adwuma KSTS de no ho ye de no kobo so mefre ho senior high schools a wono so kwakwa adwuma ti we ya amane ababa betodwa no na wo perikasi Sulemana ene edi nkomo Sulemana ye boa ne nsem yentie.
They've taken the decision where 4 of them have been asked to go back to their various schools, and 4 of them they have been swapped from this school to the other school. Kumasi Girls is now at Ntonso SZA Girls, and Ntonso SZA Girls is at Nkarie, who was affected. Ntonso SZA Girls was not affected, but Kumasi Girls was affected. She's being moved to Ntonso Girls, SZA Girls is being moved to Nkarie, and Nkarie is being moved to Agrikinzima. In the direct swap, we have Mansour Dubia moving to Trapiase and Trapiase moving to Mansour Dubia. Trapiase was not affected, but it is the swapping that made it happen. So, and the last person, KSCS, also moved to Bosome Ferhon SHF, who is on retirement.
Abusafo ti we nsebado penikese Yura Sulemana yeboa wono eye chaasefo wo mo president wa Santimantemu nti Santimantemu a chechefo no a yede wo hyeto won so no ya transfer bi no mo edo ma ba twe pass a wo mo ba bebo adwuma twapia sesei yesuku asese di mu pa wa Manchester Central nti wo munya headmaster bi o ti sei wo no Manchester Central University College twe pass for se o ma bebo adwuma na tese ne kwan so anu no nti yesi ya transfer operikesi na na ba ho a wo menya headmaster foforo
Abusia na yankon sanfufuro ma ya ba Santimantem Kropon Kumasi na mansuafo a wada Santimantem wano aya wonmonyamfo Simon o se mensa ezanze na ne papa Oscar onza sa din o papa Niska Simon so papa Oscar is Simon sa pepepe eza obi a hiani by friend Deborah ne ma Oscar is your friend Deborah sa pepepe nti papa na papa Oscar your friend Simon se mensa na nse wodi sigifo nyan wo mo ye anyinama hoden eton maye no ni nyina ne se Kumasi Technical University ana yi sigifo ko twa wo nkaniem se wo mo deka onza yi sigide na nse wo mapaso no mo fai no na se Peter Tender say ni fie kura no mo ko yi ahoma ni free pole so na na ka ne mene wo mo na yi sigifo efo wo mapaso wo mo di twitwa nkaniem no mo ko twa ka ye Kumasi Technical University fo nso nkaniem ama Santimantem mansuafo beka se ho no kura na security zone sani edura nyumra adisuafo no basabasa ene nsem bi wo no se be ya anka isigifo no nkoso nkane ne mfama wo mo na nsem a wo ho bia no wo mmra meka isigifo na ntie ana mo se wo mo adwuma no wo ye no wo mo nhye regional minister na se o wo mo be ye wo mo adwuma e wo mo sa Santimantem ya no mo wo na Santimantem ya wo mo fo mapaso a efie ba ko pe no mo ntimi fa nkom ba bia o betimi di akọ no matter what say isigifo apo o mo nkane o mapaso efie ba ko pe Santimantem ya de don't go there ane nkran kromo a Flagstaff House akufo adufie okromo timi ko twam ansa na nse kromo ko twa parliament tim baba Santimantem ya de don't go there okran so campo ma ho na enumu no na ebabeto dwasa Santimantem ansuafo okeka na adwene kire yisigifo no ane okeka bi kire o mapa ma yisigifo no beka so o mepa chew papa ne so o mpa chew ne empa chew kira sanse na yisigifo no pese o mo kire ne se adwuma a wono wonye wono na eba bambo ho nsem wa Santimantem ya nyina wo ye panyina oda no onim se sampatem wonu ko twanka niem na sumba wa bonefo semba kontine ya de srede mpo na no de to o manim se de wo bia no wo momla ne yentena se ne yenka ne yehu kwan pa ye nyina de befa so danse wo mba ko twanka niem na kofa oye ne bidi aba na sanka oye ne ba ya wono na nke de subuo ne nyina bebo ne se nkofo ne pa cha pa firi no de anka gwa.
I'm asking, do I have to apologize for doing my security work? What I want to tell you that I ask the police to invite Engineer Mark Asumani Wiafi on security grounds because of the happenings in the electricity power sector in the region and the fact that a task force can always come from outside to disconnect without the proper information. What is ironical is that they tell me they are not under me, and for that matter, I cannot tell them what to do, but they want to tell me how I have to execute my security responsibilities as enshrined in the Security and Intelligence Agencies Act of 2020, Act 1030. They want to tell me, but they say I cannot tell them what to do. And I want to also tell them, what they stated in their publication, I think on the 18th of April 2024, that their managers are members of the Regional Security Council is palpable false. They are not members of the Regional Security Council. The Regional Security Council invited them to come and brief us on the adequacy or otherwise of security measures put in place at the various strategic installations of the Electricity Company of Ghana in the Ashanti region. And they are not members. And we do to every institution where we find security risk.
Yeah, when we for Simon Semensa, sentimentum mansua for Nene Enono. Na we no what say, and Crawford Craig about Regional Security Council na. Yisi jimpanimfo bi ewo mu a omoka wo sesa asem nya no kre. Na saa na mo na yisi jifo ahya ase etu no asantemantem ya no. Ompeso bekasa amanyosem kakra wo. Na so de nkofo ne ye ne politics. Ompese nkofo bi hu ye nkofo bi ahi wo kromi ha. Eti na no mututu saa na mo zanze ye wo nneoma huduo bi a anase nkofo bi a wo mo de ka kese pa wo sanka yisi jifo tu o mo so sa. Ne edundum o mo nka ne a ebi ni nansen kura timetable ye kofa antinwaso ba yi nneoma na yisi difo ye ne nye nanso nsamanfo se ye nka o masem o kaka pe se bla samadu be yiwa no asamadu nso ko a o ma.
I've informed ECG that where the president and the vice president lodge anytime they are in Kumasi is declared security zone. Unfortunately, ECG has never observed and keep on flouting this when they know very well what they are supposed to do as security zones. It means I see them more or less either intentional or failure of duty. And as representative of the president and supervising the people, good people of Ashanti region, who also chairs the Regional Security Council, I cannot sit alone and allow such a thing go on. All the meters in my residencies are prepaid except my house in my hometown. And even that one, ECG has not been submitting the bills regularly. But as a responsible citizen of the country, from time to time, I go and make lodgement. And the last lodgement was made on the 2nd of April 2024. That's this month. Now, disingenuous as they are, 22nd April, they sent this bill to my house at Dachi. And less knowledgeable as they are. The actual reading on the meter, as of yesterday, was 23,498 units. The bill that they submitted, which definitely the meter would have been read far earlier, is 25,355. A whooping difference of more than 1,900.
Oh, that was the Ashanti.
Abuja Anita no. Ana kasa wa chiri ya no. Satimante mansia for the kasa si ana lita ebi eni mic no kasa ai. Eti ne de ne nchiremu eno no.
Ai ye hweda ye ndai hombra sisi.
So open the do mono any ankasa it was 0243 686861 and 0245
And you're more painful about money benefit and obi on fear do what that get the encart every 5 jatum. Bro, I will always take you serious. Then I'm more trust me, sir. Malaria drew Lumitrust, no. And now a year, Jumancasa. Ain't it sad Lumitrust? Why? It to me malaria say. Mekacha must say Lumitrust Force and need Lumitrust DS, yeah, pen for dear, and a Lumitrust suspension, yeah, I'm a Friday, who dear. Some more test, no malaria, Mumu, and one Samucopebiato. After 3 days, you know, I won't find me. Now, what?
Lumitrust Force and name of Friday, Lumitrust suspension.
We can trust it. Lumitrust, our pharmacist licensed chemical shops. Mopadodo Monfre Pharma Trust Limited. And I'm Monfre 0561 088 666. And I'm 0561 088 663. Lumitrust.
An effective anti-malaria you can trust. FDA. Ashosha sa ejedi enkra toimu ajatum se eye.
And no creatrodos a high sensor, the about chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Nanso unim say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrabim ponon. So to adie ewe ho, in few numuntem, se hontechema, ne friyania. Fabra, yensi amawa, yabese sama. Se the high sense showrooms no, ebu organa fanenina. Into bibina opato, Banaiko, Nekojodie, ebi one cry, Tama, Kumasi, Takrade, Takwa, Mankesim, Obuasi, Sunyane, Techima, Tamale, Hohoi, Kofodia, a bona da Fomboko at the mount. See a high sensor, near Tredia Echeno, dear Papano, dear Ensang in Amcanian, dear F Feno, Naya Befono, Bibina open Chrimua, Frey 0302 550000, and now Quabefon and Zentintanaso, Ubenya highsense.com.gh. Your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any YouTube or so, and also share High Sense Ghana. High Sense, the name was soon be abotum, and no. On Tom and Nipa when you fear doing watching and Sasa pin for no FDA.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Shout! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Abusafo ebam nyina kwa ba bia fe yento aso. Abato kwam se wo my Ghana mu ababonte de abatu dwase kotoni ma boso me de etoso nso. Wo mu bia o mu krata anim na mu afa mu anya mfie du nwotwe no. Mo timi ababa betwiro mu din na mo anya akwanya ato aba afimpi mienu ne naduonu nan. Abato ebetu yi. Deputy Chairman Operations Edema Commission no Samuel Tete na di asemitu dwa wo chese we eye niema hodom di gu akwamu ene wo mu May forum ye organize labor organize ye no mu gina mu a wo mu di sanse bu nyina tu dwanti wo mu ka no maka che Ghana fo nyina se koto ni ma boso me de toso nso wo bebie won krata nim.
The activities of EC is regulated by laws and we cannot actually go besides what the law provides. Again, the EC is mandated as part of ensuring a peaceful election, provide for an update of registration of all people who are eligible to register to vote. And for that matter, we have to make sure that all those who are qualified to vote must have their names on the voters register. So voter registration is often the most complex and expensive component of the electoral process. And it involves identifying which citizens are eligible to vote and producing a list of register of voters for use on polling day. It is often a contested process and if fraud may compromise the entire election. So the voters register plays an important role in securing a very successful election. And for this year's update of the voters register, the Commission has set from the 7th of May to 27th of May to update the voters register to include those who have attained the age of 18 since the last registration, and those who, for one or two reasons, were not able to register during the last registration exercise.
Mr. Fonti, where you is about to come and penny for one more day to ja. Say, could you remember some of the tossons soon? One will be one crater animal.
Na bosompo yeko heti na heti mampanyi amo prime minister Ariel Henry ene ya wo ya wanka bi nshem heti fo wanka bi nshem o kire ma adwuma no ntimi nya biem se mampanyi na ni nyina ne se ukọ heti a enchaye ena omokoto abade yi mampanyi foforo na wo mo no wo ye prime minister udi nkuinku ena ya mampanyi nso udi nkuinku ne no ena aba beto dwa se wo no mo hwe ama ban foforo aba no aba beto aso no transitional team no wo mo dwumadie ni nyina aba na wie ya wo mo hwe so mba beto aso na wo mo ne mampanyini anasa prime minister Ariel Henry etimi atoa de dwumadie so na enumoro na mampanyini Ariel Henry chese adwuma na akra no no wonna no aye biem sanse wonu mo ye to abetia wo mo no wonu mo ye adwuma akona akra na eni nti so wotena konwa ne so a ebe de be nwanwase bia ketaze ne proye bi koso e wo sa ban ni mu a won betimi aye wa abere wonu wo eni nti wonu ayi ne ho asi nchen na watimi abomoden ama wo mo bese mo to adwumade ne so na ba abeto aso na enu achi no amanhwehwemu bia on pese wo mo ye no etimi akoso na ni nyina nso nche na heti mampanyini atu anamonde ba abibimam ya Kenya wo ba Kenya no obi ahunu obi free se Kenya mampanyin kura no woni heti a emasa mampanyin no mo prime minister no otwaka bi etu ono na atu nifo se won fa dwumade ne nto se ne be ya na nimonyam kakra wonyaye ewo na aban mu no ebetimi atena ho na nkrofo no abu ni daadaa eno ne ensem a efri heti abrochimamu etimi aba yenyina soe na anwumre nsem abusuapanyin kwabana heme esemu no yemfa ni nyina ensi ha na mamemfa yie nka eboyi entoa so zanze abusuapanyin na di aba ti memfa ntoa so na mewi amasore na kwakwa adam nkum adede aka no atoa so na wei eye nana one no eye akokyere hima nana sewa bruwa onwa na sinimu ba nana one ha akokyere hima nana sewa bruwa na sinimu ba eno no na nana one na sinimpon na jese nana one ne yere maame ene da fomi maame hana beche eke mama G anase boga hana onya mfinhia no aduonum miensa wadane benkum so mina nkropon ya adomo a dachina ewa adanse akokyere ibesiri pe na yewied na tompem ewa akokyere ahemfie ho a adofo ba besu atwa adwo saze oye eye de hye konkronkronkron na nasinti na nase waburu ahemfie ho anim ho ena yeye abrempo ye ne da memene da kosia da so ye bekọ na asia so mo ICGC International Central Gospel Church ewo aye adanse akokyere yefiri wa ebesa akokyere ahemfie ho anim ho ana wo mo de ayiyo no de aka no asan ato aso e de amamunti na nase waburu a ene ono ane ba na one ena edi areho to nsafra dofo ene agyamfo se yemra na yemesu wo no mu a ebia